So in this instance, we chose B, discharge and recommend another BCBA. That's mainly because we focused on 4.09, least restrictive procedures, among many others, which I'm sure you're going to comment on. This indicates that behaviour analysts review and appraise the restrictiveness of procedures and always recommend the least restrictive procedures likely to be effective. In answer A, deciding not to target restraint used, we felt did not fit with this ethical guideline. So John seems to be getting himself into all sorts of trouble as we go along here. But in this instance, John decides to pass the client over to another BCBA because he feels that maybe he doesn't have the skills required to work with this client, and he's also lost rapport with the family. Moving on from this, John also then gets another client who experiences a very similar level of self-injurious behaviour. John starts working with them. He is open and honest about his treatment, and he's open and honest about the research that he's aiming to complete. The client engages with John, and the families and carers also engage. John then implements the protocol, very high procedural integrity, and he observes a 90% reduction in restraint used for that client. John shares the initial findings with his clinical supervisor, and he's shocked and amazed with the amazing results that they've seen. Their supervisor recommends then for John to share these results, and he suggests sharing them as a publication, as a case study, or discussing it in a large group at one of the conferences. So here's another question. So the question here is, what should John do? Should he A, take the compliment from his supervisor and continue using his protocol with clients that he continues to see? He realizes he doesn't want to disseminate his work because he doesn't want the attention, but at least clients will benefit. Or should he B, present the work to a smaller group of peers and present a poster at a local conference so he doesn't have too much undesired attention with larger groups?